Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am Galactus Prime. If you've been playing the game for a while, like I have, literally since day one, you understand that there is, every time these new daily quests are happening, especially with Marvel Contest of Champions, it can get pretty exciting. Gamers are trying to push like a first look. I'm definitely not seeding Legends or Rich the Man. What I provide is a little bit of funny, a little bit of personality, trying to be the everyman's man because, you know, being Galactus Prime, an entity of all worlds, I think it's important to relate. So let's take a look. Okay, so we're looking at basically 3 different paths. All of these guys look like chumps. Poison immune champs, etc. Of course, I jump into this without even looking at the debuff because that's what newbies do. I'm not a newbie, but sometimes I think it's important to play like a newbie so you figure stuff out. Okay, boom, I got my Domino, Incineration. What? Look at, okay. All right, so now it looks like there's an Incineration debuff. We'll figure this out on the next one. Obviously, it's Gwenpool. I mean, she's kind of a punk, but look at that. I'm at 52%. She hasn't even touched me. 52% and 9 hits. That sucks. A lot of damage here. So you're looking at champions right off the bat. If you want to get this thing done, you're looking at a Red Hulk, Incineration, immune champion. You're looking at a Havoc, somebody of that nature. There's a few Incineration champs now. And of course, Colossus seems to work for everybody. Now let's take a look at what it actually is. Freezer Burn. Freezer Burn. When striking the defender, the attacker has a 20% chance to be inflicted with an Incinerate debuff, dealing 100% of the defender's current attack as direct damage over 5 seconds. When striking the defender's block, the attacker has a 20% chance to be inflicted with a Cold Snap debuff, dealing to another additional amount of damage because, you know, I fast forward through it. Anyway, point being, Colossus is now basically a gangster for this. I think it's a way of Kabam to say like, oh, hey, you know, we're going to make champs that sucked. Great. So all the money that you spent on the really great champs, sorry. Perfect example. And the reason why I picked Corvus Glaive after reading this is to emphasize that point. Obviously come on, dude. Do a better job. I'm reviewing myself who just playing this and I'm looking at this going, come on. Okay, as you can see, I'm using the basic Corvus Glaive format. If you got Corvus Glaive, understand the most damage output you're going to find is a medium, light, medium. The light isn't triggered out of the 20 potential, whatever the hell they're called, that you end up getting. So you get a little bit extra damage and at the same time it sets you up. So consistently when you play Corvus, just remember it is medium, light, medium. And another thing to remember is even though Magneto is not buffed, if you play like a douche, which I just did, then you're going to lose. Now, I decided to do Red Hulk only really for this one and a little bit of with Annihilus because I want to show you how absolute this champion is for the middle path, for the daily quest, for the Fantastic Four, because that's what we're looking at here. Yeah, I mean, it's over. Look, he's doing 0 damage. I mean, granted, he could cold snap, but why? It's game over. So we're going to move on now to the next one. We're looking at an Electro. Again, I could use Red Hulk, which I probably should have, now looking back in retrospect. But I didn't, okay? I didn't. So anyway, I wanted to show also, you got a big buff champ, doesn't have any of the immunities to the debuffs. Let's just see how much damage it can happen. So I used my Hyperion 5-star, which is I think about a 130 signature. Okay, so at 87%, if you're looking at it, I'm now at 3 incineration buffs. So the more powerful your champion is in this, no matter how powerful, I want you to see the damage. He hasn't touched me, and I'm at 55%, okay? 55%. Now, granted, this is Electro, so some of that is based on just the attack itself. It does damage every time you hit Electro, so that's understandable. But, yeah, I just got wrecked. I won, and I got wrecked. He didn't touch me, and I'm at 50% health. That's a problem. And again, when you look at the right path, the left path, I mean, those can be other videos. I'll let Seton Legends and Rich the Man and all those guys end up doing that because they do a great job. I'm just trying to rush a first look video out for you guys who just want to get a basic understanding of who you should use right off the bat, push through, get your awards, and we'll cover the rewards in a second because I will tell you one thing. They're awesome. They did a good job. Okay, so Hyperion Yondu is just another example. Now I'm up to 13,260. I've got the buff. So we're about to find out exactly what that will do with a Yondu. I always make that mistake 4 or 5 years in the game since it started, and I still try to parry Yondu on the first move. Someone's gonna have to tell me what the hell I'm doing wrong. I think it's just like, it's like the old man Logan heavy attack, which I'll get into another thing, but obviously I'm wrecking Yondu, but I'm already at 15%, 14%, 13%. If I didn't have this beast, if he didn't go and stun right there and I'm having a beast of his special too, this thing's over. I'm down to 13%, 33 hits to 0. Was it 0? No, it wasn't 0 because I messed up in the beginning. But nonetheless, you get the point, okay? So now we're to Nihilus. Nihilus was a grand embarrassment for me. For people who do know my game, I'm actually pretty good at this, and I rarely have to use my revives. That's my specialty. That's what gives me the Prime in Galactus Prime. But not only was I rushing to finally introduce this YouTube channel to you, introduce who I am, what I'll keep doing. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you who I really am. I will save that for another day or let you figure it out. But nonetheless, yeah, doing comedy, stuff like that, it's fun. Playing this game is fun. I have 47 children and 9 planets, and half of them play the game. So obviously this was also based on that. He wrecked me, whipped me, like I should, because you should always read, you know, what type of debuffs and buffs are on this thing. So let's just take a quick look. Okay, EMP, when attacker gains a buff, the defender gains an overclock charge, max 10 stacks. For each charge, the defender deals 15% energy damage with each strike. Defender special attacks convert all changes, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? This is not, I just fast forward through all of this. I mean, look at this. The last thing I want to do is show you the fact that I ended up using multiple revives, 2, actually, 80 units to beat a 27,000 Annihilus. Humiliating. But the rewards are pretty amazing. Now, at 500 5-star shards, if this is a daily quest, you're looking at a significant amount. 15,000 for completion, 1,000 for exploration. Now, that is even more interesting because you're looking at potentially 1,500 5-star shards daily for 30 days. Guys, jump in on this, okay? I wanted to explore a couple of the other ones. As you can see, cellular data, blah, blah, blah. Connection issue, I'll have to edit that, whatever, or not, because who cares? And at the same time, like I said, the rewards are basic. I was kind of hoping, you know, that there would be a little bit more. I think Kabam needs to get a little more flexible with the 6-star shards. Throw us a bone here. I've got 5 6-stars. I've played for freaking 4 years, 4.5 years, but you know, that's the game. I think the rewards are amazing though. 4-star shards for heroic is incredible. Just going really down the line of looking at the value. I mean, there's another one, boom. Yeah, 300 4-star shards. Expert gives a ton. I mean, listen, if you want to improve your champion base, specifically, listen, it's going to be fun. I'm going to do an uncollected video. I'm going to crush Doom. I'm actually going to pay attention while I'm playing. Things like that. It's going to be fun. But at the same time, it's the same rewards we're kind of used to. That's the game, man. You're looking at 1,500 5-star shards for uncollected a day. You want to improve your champions. You want to take it to the next level. Kabam gave you an opportunity. So jump on it, have some fun, and know Galactus Prime is coming back.